Hey guys, Drifter here. This is my first game on Drive-In Domination, and I'll be using dual Skorpions as requested from the previous video. You can put in a request for which will be the next one I'll upload at the end of this one or in the comments, but right now let's talk about the map Drive-In. I took this one as dual Skorpions because this was supposed to be the short, small Nuketown kind of feeling map. I don't really, or at least I think so, I don't know. This one really reminds me of Scrapyard from Modern Warfare 2 or Trailer Park. It has this whole grungy, rotten, post-apocalyptic Soviet kind of thing going on. Those are my favorite words now that I'm doing the whole Fallout thing. I just walk around through stores and I'm like, ooh, this looks so post-apocalyptic. That's the same PSG-1 guy. He dropped his PSG-1 extended mags. I decided not to take it this game because the very last game I played was the very last video that I uploaded to this channel, and I did a lot of camping in that game, so I decided not to be a little bitch and camp because I just don't like being a bitch. I like being a real burly, manly man, the kind that, you know, eats gunpowder and shits bullets. But unfortunately, I should have reloaded those bullets, otherwise I would have killed this ghost guy. Now I gotta go all the way around the trailer and kill him. That's just kind of like first world problems, like, the TV remote is all the way over there. Why can't I just have the force? Oh, the laptop charger, it's on the other side of the house. No, woe is me. I think this guy gets away, or do I manage to spray him down? Nope, he totally gets away. The AK-74U is a great gun, but like all submachine guns in the game, the very minimum damage is very low at 20. So at a very far distance, with any submachine gun, you're going to have to shoot somebody 5 times to kill them, which is quite a lot. You'll see me working with that gun a little bit later on. The snipers really stand out up there. I decided to camp by those barrels and see who walks by. That just shows the range of the Skorpions. They're a really good medium range gun. That guy didn't really have much time to react. If he'd have been a MLG FAMAS hole, he probably could have gotten me, but a random nublet and never would have noticed. This map is just very weird looking. It has this whole orange tint to it. Everything's all rusted. It really does look like it came out of 1950s. Think if the Jetsons were real and half of their city, like their big city in the sky, fell down and collapsed and landed in Flintstoneville, and then the Flintstones tried to rebuild this shit, this is what this map would look like. We got trailers, we got wood, we got grunge, we got dust. The downside to that is that the people with Ghost or certain equipment, I forget what color, I think it's the Soviets, their grungy, nasty equipment just kind of blends in with every single freaking thing on this map, so I can't see them when they're moving around, or I don't notice them as much, so that's one thing to watch out for. This guy absolutely should have killed me, but he can't shoot for shit, and that's why I have concussion grenades. There's been a lot of people that ask me, what are the difference between concussion grenades and flashbangs? The main difference is, well, they each do, I think, 1 damage. The flash itself does 1 damage, so if there's anybody in second chance or last stand, the flash, just the flash will kill them. If you impact somebody by hitting them in the body or the chest or something, it does 10 damage, and I think if you hit them in the head with a flashbang, it does like 20 or 30, which is kind of silly, but you can shoot them a few times and knock them in the head with a flashbang and get a kill. I should have killed that guy behind me. I didn't even notice where he went. I think I'm trying to hunt him down right now. No clue where he ran off to. If you'll notice, I'm not taking the points. I'm not trying to be a bad teammate. It's just I'm actually on a good team this time, and they seem to more or less have the point guarding taken care of. So I'm just running around trying to be a douchebag and kill as many people as possible, mess up their spawn, mess up the rush, so that my teammates who are playing very objectively can watch the objectives, like this guy right here. I'm gonna put 1 bullet in him. Nope, he already died. That was a second chance, little dick. See this guy out here, you gotta see I gotta shoot him so many times to get a kill, and his buddy sees me from up there, so I have to hide and hope that they don't shoot me. That Soviet radio equipment. You can see from up here in the sniper's nest, you actually can take out people in the left trailer and vice versa, so that's one thing to keep in mind. I'll show you more about that playground I just ran past later. It's actually an interesting camping spot, and you can get on most of the equipment. But back to the flashbangs versus stun grenades. The biggest difference between the two is radius and speed. A flashbang takes about, I don't know, a second to maybe second and a half to prime. That's the difference. I didn't even see that guy. I don't know why I didn't. Between when you pull the trigger and when he throws it. A stun grenade is about 0.25 seconds. So as soon as you hit the bumper or trigger or key on the keyboard on the computer. See, that's another thing that got me killed. I didn't even know that up there was a place. I was just kind of exploring it, but this guy already knew the map, so he claymored it up. The stun grenades throw very, very, very fast. The flash grenades throw pretty slow, the flashbangs. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I always go concussion. Its proper name's concussion. I call it stun. I think I'm playing Modern Warfare again because I've been playing it so much. But the flash grenade has about twice the radius. So every time you throw a flashbang, you're about twice as likely to hit the target, and you completely white out their screen. The concussion will white it out a little bit, and it'll lock them where they can't look left or right. But it's been my experience that when you hit somebody with a concussion grenade, don't count on them missing. It only locks them in place movement-wise. I couldn't tell you how many times it's thrown me off in this game when I threw a concussion grenade at somebody and it stuns them. And their animation is putting their hands over their eyes and aiming the gun at the ground, when in reality they're actually aiming down sights right at me, and I charge and I get killed. So with both grenades, you have to keep in mind that the person is very likely going to aim down sights and spray. So the ideal tactic is to move to the side of the person, or if you're going around a corner, you want to throw a concussion and then a Simtex or a frag or something to blow them up while they're stuck in place and they can't get away. Also very useful is, you'll see me when I'm taking domination points that I'm not sure about. Well, my teammates tore up right there. I'll go prone and I'll throw a concussion in each direction to flash or stun anybody that's coming to try and take my dom point from me. Use these M19, what are these? These are CZ75s. That's another thing about this class that's speed-based. The Skorpion has the fastest drop time, or the fastest amount of time that you put up a weapon, and the CZ7 of all submachine guns, and of all pistols, the CZ75 has the fastest draw time, or the fastest amount of time to unholster. So my total weapon swapping on this class is incredibly fast. Right there, this guy dropped an ACOG grip M14, and I just could not resist. It just screamed me, "Drifter, pick me up, please pick me up," and it turned out that to be the good decision, because I'm going to shoot this ghost guy not paying attention and drop his buddy right over there. That is the perfect example of how to use an M16 with a red dot sight or an ACOG. Slow at a distance so that you don't miss, and if they get up in your face, just spam that trigger and aim down sights so that it stays pretty close on them. The gun also has the submachine gun hipfire reticle, so you can hipfire the M14 very accurately. You can't do that with the FAL. I would always recommend putting a noob tube or a shotgun on the M14, but unfortunately that dicks up your grip, so I have to pass on that. That's really more of an FAL thing, running around with a noob tube or a shotgun. On those weapons, I feel that it's fair. That's another great place with Skorpions. When they rush up the stairs, you can just tear them up. But I feel that a noob tube on a class, if it's not your primary weapon, is totally fair. And especially in Black Ops, where people have a lot of flak jacket and the noob tube isn't an insta-gib from crazy distances. Because when I rock the M14, not the M14, sorry, the FAL, I normally have a noob tube or a shotgun, but if I use the noob tube, it's not as soon as I spawn, primary weapon, noob tube, run, rush in there, blam them and die. I save the noob tubes. Hell, half the time I never even get to firing my second one. I use them to clean out rooms and domination points from a distance, or if I feel that I cannot corner fast enough to take somebody out that has a submachine gun, I'll try and angle one into the building and blow him up, or at least damage him so I can rush in and get that one shot and kill him if he has flak jacket. Got cut down again right there. The next games that I played that you guys can vote on or tell me which one you would rather see. I honestly can't remember the map names at the moment. I think one of them was Driving Range. The golf course map, I played one there using a PSG-1 variable zoom and with ACOG sight, and I struggled a lot because I was on a very, very, very bad team, and I ended up losing that match. The gameplay was pretty average, but it shows my typical long-range gameplay. And the other map is the silo one with the big missile in the middle. I played that one with a silenced MP5 lightweight, and the team I was on was average, but the team I was against was really, really awesome. They had an L96 ACOG sniper, they had a PSG-1 sniper, they had a guy running around with tomahawks, and they had a couple riflemen that were just kicking my ass. And I would say the gameplay from that one was excellent, but you'll see me struggle a lot and try and take on a really good team solo while the rest of my team just kind of derps around. This is a really cheap-ass gun here. Grip and rapid fire AK-7 for you. I can't help myself but to pick it up. Just a note, you can't jump on that top little orange thing and jump to the building, or at least I couldn't. I tried. It didn't prompt me. That's some terrible spraying. Just awful, awful aim. It was so bad I decided to take out the dual Skorpions because I didn't want to show any more of that off. It just embarrasses me. Another cool trick, always bounce your stun or flash grenades around a corner like that. Saves you from having to stick your head around to throw them, and it surprises the ever-living hell out of your enemies. I think I got a little bored here. Do I go back to the playground? I can't remember. No, I get to check out the rocket ship. Toward the end of the game, you'll catch me playing around on the playground. One of my teammates has a a Rolling Thunder going on, so there's not a lot of action. I'm just kind of running around, and it's playground time. I tried to get inside the rocket ship via the slide, but I can't. Even prone, I can't. But the little children's playhouse over here, you can go prone and crawl through. I imagine you could camp there, or if you had to avoid an RC car, some grenades, it might be an interesting location. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay for this map. Please tell me which one you want to see next. And that's about it. The game wraps up here. I had a really nice kill-death ratio, tearing up mostly in the beginning, 25 and 9. Not bad for being completely unfamiliar with the map. Drifter out.